Okay, so yeah, welcome everyone. Welcome to Durham University, to the Department of Engineering, and especially welcome to the launch of our 2023 Durham University Solar Car. My name is David St-James. I'm the faculty advisor or academic advisor. I'm not doing the launch. I'm going to hand off in a second to Anita Sapinampan, who's our team principal for the team. But I'm going to say the very beginning of an opening welcome. So yeah, welcome whether you're a member of the university. We've got lots of team alumni here, so we're delighted to see you. And also we're really delighted to have lots of supporters, be they family and friends supporting members of the team, or our different sponsors sponsoring the creation of this car. So yeah, welcome all of you. Welcome also to everyone who isn't in Durham, joining us from around the world on the live streams. We're pleased to have you with us as well. So I guess, I would say personally, I'm really excited to be a part of what I think is going to be our best car yet. That's bold words. That the guys are going to talk to you a little bit more about some of the features in due course on the car. But yeah, I guess I would like to say, the team, including their predecessors who were involved in the design stage, finished their time at Durham before we got to the build. Really hats off to all of you. The skill, intellect, and dedication and effort that's gone into building this car is really impressive and deserves applause. So as I say, I'm going to hand off, and Anith is going to present the car to you for the official unveiling.
Right, so it's great to see so many of you here to join us today in Durham to witness the launch of our brand new solar car. As David said, I'm Anita Sapinampan, and I'm the team principal for Durham University Solar Car, and I hope to take you through a journey that will show how much blood, sweat and carbon has been put in by the team to get us to this very point in time. It was just over 2 years ago now the team had scrapped plans to the 2021 American Solar Challenge due to COVID, meaning we were all relegated to Zoom, and due to lockdown regulations, we weren't able to do any practical work in the workshop. Instead, the team bounced back and began designing what stands under this veil: a new Challenger class car for the 2023 Bridgestone World Solar Challenge. At that point in time, we weren't even sure that we had the resources to build a car, but regardless, the team were eager to design one anyway. Afternoons turned into evenings, and evenings turned into nights, as ideas and designs were meticulously developed during what seemed like a pandemic with no end in sight. We kept working and kept pushing with unwavering determination and grit to design what we hoped to be the best solar car that Durham has produced. Everything we had designed so far was purely an assumption. Without the official regulations, the team was essentially flying blind. Fast forwarding to what was around the Easter holidays last year, the regulations for the 2023 Bridgestone World Solar Challenge were released. It was the time that we'd been waiting for. After a few hours of scrupulously combing through the new regulations, we'd come to a decision. It was a decision that many members of the team had been wishing for the longest time, a decision that would define the next year for most. At Durham University Solar Car, we're building DUSC 2023. The new regulations were both interesting and challenging. The new cars had to fit in a mannequin called PVC Pat. He's a rather large chap with a height of 6'5". The new regulations single-handedly meant we couldn't race our old car, Autos, as it would never be compliant with the new rules, meaning we had to build a new car. Other changes were the allowance of three-wheeled cars, but along with that came stringent stability regulations, far more stringent than the rules for vehicles on UK roads. Aerodynamically, the change to the number plate regulations meant an unintegrated number plate would add about an extra 30% to the drag of the total car, enough to make finishing the event now impossible. The year that followed was not for the light-hearted. The number of late nights that we've had to pull have been countless. During term time, we've all had to sacrifice meeting our friends and instead working 7 days a week, late into the evenings, after working on our degree during the day. This continued well into the post-exam season, as much of the team's credit. So why would a bunch of students who are supposed to be enjoying their time at university, choose to stay time and time again into the night to build a new car? Well, I can tell you exactly why. It's our passion for a sustainable future, renewable energy, and most importantly, solar cars. As mentioned, we built our Challenger class car for the 2023 Bridgestone World Solar Challenge. It's an event that will take us all the way to Australia, where we'll be competing against the very best solar cars from around the globe. The main event will see us drive from Darwin to Adelaide over a distance of over 3,000 kilometres within 6 days. The car and the team will be pushed to the limits as we drive from 8 AM to 5 PM every day through some of the harshest conditions known to man, with the air temperature reaching a toasty 45 degrees during some points of the race. The Epic Challenge, however, before the Epic Challenge, however, lies scrutineering. Here, judges and engineers from the event will be looking over every inch of our car to ensure that we've met every single regulation in the rulebook. The end of the event will see the team being able to enjoy the award ceremony, where we'll be able to meet other teams and for one last time while we're still in Australia, and typically trade shirts as well. Though the engineering always takes the limelight, there's still a substantial effort that goes into other aspects of the project. The logistics of getting a 3 tons of cargo, including the trailer and the solar car within, to Australia is immense. Australia is notorious for its strict border controls, makes it that much harder. Racing on the other side of the world is one thing, but also having to support a 17-strong race team to be fully sufficient in what is essentially a desert is another. We have to plan months in advance to ensure that all of our equipment gets to Australia on time. During the last month, we've seen ourselves go from not much of a car to a fully rolling chassis. The fitting out the electrical components and mechanical components meant the team had the privilege of seeing the car drive on DUSC Aerodrome, which is the Top Gear test track, last weekend, which is with DUSC 2023's first mile under our belt. So that leads us to here. The launch is something that the team has been looking forward to for a very long time. And after today, all the secrets and shadows will be no more as we can finally unveil our creation to the world. However, before I do, it's only right to thank all our partners and supporters. Firstly, to Durham University and especially the Department of Engineering. Without them and their support, we would not be here today, and especially not in this building, unveiling our brand new car. I think it's also important to highlight what a pleasure it's been working with the workshop staff as well as the department staff. We always appreciate how patient you are with us, asking for a machine control in the last hour or last minute purchases. Next, I would also like to extend a warm thank you to Zerica Energy, long-standing partners of ours who have provided unwavering support, allowing us to do what we do best, building solar cars. A special mention also is reserved for the Reese Foundation. Throughout the years, their commitment to supporting engineering in the North East has allowed us to build our cars and showcase them to students across the UK with our outreach programs. I'm also happy to thank Bridgestone UK for supporting us with our tyres for our testing, and especially the race. We believe August, our 2019 Challenger, was a bit held back by our tyres, and so the support from Bridgestone will be gladly welcome. Finally, I would also like to thank Gotham Solar Technologies, Bentham and Voldroy, Shake Machining, C&D Technologies, Victron, Tie Shop, Demon Tweaks, Easy Composites, Enhance, Andover Norton, Igus, and finally, Labman. We're so glad that you chose to support us for this build cycle. All of what you've contributed, whether it's parts, materials, or hours, have been much appreciated, so thank you. It's because of you we've been able to make it this far and still remain close to our original budget. So now it's time for the moment you've all travelled here today to witness. So finally, without further ado, can I please ask you to raise a round of applause for Durham DUSC 2023. Unfortunately, we'll be ending the live stream here for those. But for those of you who are here in person, our team's chief engineer, Luke Deacon, will be doing a technical deep dive of the car in more detail in about half an hour, 45 minutes, after we've taken some photos with the car, if those are interested. So thank you very much for coming, and I hope you